So let's go take a look at IntelliTrace. Okay, here we are now acting as our developer Abu Obi, and what we're going to do is take a look at our current bugs to see if there's anything we should be working on. So I'm going to go over here to Team Explorer in Visual Studio 2010 Ultimate and open up the My Bugs query. What you can see is here I have a new bug, bad date accepted from return date, flight returned. Now I open this up and give myself a little more real estate, and we can see that same rich detailed information that we just looked at inside the Microsoft Test Manager application. So we can see all that same data, we could go through it, we get the system info. But if we scroll down here a little further to the bottom, what we care about as a developer is the IntelliTrace log. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click this IntelliTrace log, and this is going to go open up, and it's going to give us all sorts of rich diagnostic data about what happened. You can see we have the current threads we executed, that were executed while the program was running. We see the exception data, test data, system info, and even the modules that were loaded. But starting with the exception data, which is open right away, we can see this jumping out right at us. It's a bug that says, or an exception that says, you can't return before you leave. Well, the great thing about this is if I double click on it, it's going to take me right to the source file and the location where this occurred. This is the beauty of that is IntelliTrace. It takes me right into the problem. So if we take a look here, we see that we've got a piece of code that, well, wasn't finished. We need to fix this up. So what I want to do is clean up this environment. So I'll select Debug, Stop Debugging, and we'll close all these documents. And then we're going to open up the source code for that particular solution. Now the file that we saw there was the booking controller. So we're going to open this up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here, and we see that we have this validate dates method. What we need to do is replace this with the more correct version. So what we're going to do is highlight this particular piece of code, delete it, and then we're going to come in here and use a snippet to produce a new set of code. What we've done is we've moved the try-catch up here to trap it, and then if the exception occurs, we return the view. Now we'll go down here to the validate dates, and we're going to replace this entire block of code here with our other snippet. So we'll type IntelliTrace to tab, and I mistyped. And now we see that we're going to check it, and we're going to throw an argument exception as well as an update error message to the model. So we're going to save this, and we're going to rebuild our website. So we think we fixed our bug. But let's see what the tester would have to think about this. So let's go back down here and minimize Visual Studio and bring up the Microsoft Test Manager. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reset my test. I'm going to click Run to start the Microsoft Test Runner again. Now this time when it comes up, I'm going to tell it that what I want to do is start the test, but I'm not going to overwrite my existing action recording. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select this set of items here, and then I'm going to click the play button. And what's going to happen is it's going to play back my recording from earlier, and it's going to get me all the way up to the point where I can click the test button to see what happened. So you see it's initializing the website. And once this is done initializing, we'll be able to see the rest of what's going on. There's the website, and now you notice it's fast forwarding through all those steps for me so I don't have to do it myself. And now I can get down to the last step where it says click search, and this time I can see that the bug has been fixed. So now I'm going to come over here and I can mark this step as a pass. I can end the iteration, and now I can save and close. and we can see that the developer has fixed the bug.